Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay, and welcome to the Friday Fallback. It just happens to be taking place on a Saturday morning. So, anyway, in the efforts to continue, like I said, and get this content out, and come there to the people on YouTube, y'all folks. I appreciate you for joining me. I appreciate you for checking me out. I especially appreciate the people that have been sending me encouraging words. To keep at it, with this thing, because like I say, it's an enjoyable thing for me. I hope it's enjoyable for you guys, evidently, because you're checking me out. But I love this community within comics, and bringing to you what I pick up, seeing what other people pick up, and just indulging in this culture. So thank you for that. While you're at it, if you got the time, if you got a minute, you know what I'm saying? Well, y'all go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video, get more people to check it out, get more engagement, because that's what makes a YouTube person successful. And like I say, it's all about the culture. It's all about the community and expanding and fellowshipping with people that have a like common interest. And it just happens to be this comic book collecting and comic book reading community. I'm bigger on the comic book reading side than anything else. I love a good story. I love to write a good story. And eventually I hope to be able to bring some of the stories that I write to you people, and to you, the family, you know what I'm saying? Because I think you guys would enjoy it, especially if your mind is kind of like mine, or that you're just open to whatever, and it's a great thing. Um, what else do I have to say before we start? What I'm talking about today pretty much is going to be what I picked up since the beginning of the year. I haven't done like a haul video per se since the start of the year, but I guess this is going to be my haul video, and I got a lot of stuff to show you guys. So, hang with me. Let me know what you guys picked up. I want to send a shout out to the Comics Hall crew, Heroes After Dark, Mon Comics. I just started checking out Mon Comics, his channel as well. Shout out to him. I enjoy his channel. Shout out to my man Mike at Lunch Money Comics. Always loved his channel. Real cool dude. My man BJ Brandon at Comics Are Dope. I love his channel. He's DC heavy, so he talks a lot about DC comics, which is good for me because I'm more into the Marvel side, or the Image side of comics, and I learn stuff when I watch BJ. So it's watching kicks is a good thing, because it's good to be able to diversify a little bit, to go against something that you normally watch, and hear what somebody else has to say, because that's the way you learn. That's what I was taught anyway. I want to give a shout out to my girl Bree and Keisha at Pink Riots Comics. That's what's the name of their channel? Let me make sure I'm saying it right. The Pink Riot Comic Show. They actually come on Thursdays at 8 p.m. So y'all check their channel out as well. They're getting it off the ground. They're just getting it cooking. But there's some dope ladies. I actually followed them on Instagram, and before they had the YouTube channel. But they have some dope stuff. I absolutely love when they start talking about different books, because I'm a book reader, not just a comic book reader, but I love books, period. And sometimes it's like, my sisters be hitting me up, and they be like, what you reading, or, I need a book recommendation. And if I don't have anything right off the top of the dome, then I can go and check out Keisha's Instagram, and find out what can I suggest to my sisters, that they're asking. My real sisters, Olivia. And yesterday was my sister Marcy's birthday. Marcy is my sister that's right up under me. She's the second oldest of my dad's kids. So, shout out to her. Happy birthday. I hope she's probably still recovering from her birthday celebrations. Her and her homegirl Sharon, and the rest of her people's up there up in VA. So yeah. What else do I want to say? Other than that, man, I'm gonna get into these comics what I picked up. So all right, so like I said, I've been picking up things from since the beginning of the year. We've had two new comic book days that have passed us by, not passed us by that we've enjoyed. I'll say it that way. This first book is actually something that I found. Um, it was something that it came out like at towards the end of December, but I didn't see it in any comic book stores, and then found it in Emerald City Comics, my local comic book shop. Um, I don't know how to exactly say it in Imbokoda. So I picked this up, and this is like I said, it came out a couple weeks ago. It's almost time for issue 2 to come out. It's on Dark Horse Comics, and it's by Thabo Ramtisa and Thabiso Mimba. I don't look. Y'all see the names on the bottom? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so I picked this up because the cover is very captivating. You know, you looking like I say. One of the things about comics is the covers. If you got a dope cover, that's going to make somebody pick your book up and actually look in it. And then you have to go from there. The interior art is pretty amazing as well. I enjoyed the interiors. It's very nicely done, in my opinion. If you guys check that out, and has that, has more of a African Afrofuturism kind of vibe to it. The only problem is for me, the book is very busy. In the writing, it's almost like it's work to actually read and comprehend. And I think I have a high reading comprehension level. At least that's what traditional schools have told me. And it doesn't take me too many times to read something to completely understand it. My vocabulary, despite how I articulate sometimes, is very high. But it's just something that like I said, it was like a tedious and tiring thing to try to understand. They jumped around so much in the book that it kind of threw me off a little bit. It actually, I read some, I had to put it down and come back to it. And I wanted to give it a fair shake. I'm still going to give it a fair shake because I like all the other elements of the book. I like the cover. I like the artwork. And it seems like it's a tale. Let me read the synopsis. I'm not going to just tell you what I think, but it says, in the land of the pyramid sun, a single step of the Badimu. I told you, I can read. The single step of the Badimu is 1,000 Muntu lifetimes. All right, so the Badimu is the gods, and the Muntu are humans. So basically, what it's saying that the God steps, one step from a god is like 1,000 steps from humans or whatever, which we know that. All right, but anyway, basically, it starts off talking about wars and stuff like that and different empires. But the problem with it is it jumps around so much that that it really throws you off. And being that that we're primary English speaking readers, that some of the terms you have to try to remember. Okay, who is the Bedimu? Who is the Mantu? Who was the Ndawe? And who is it's too much of who is who to try to understand the story. So it's a little. I'm not gonna say it's complex because it's not, but it's just busy. So that's my opinion on this book. Like I said, it's a good pickup because I wanted to give it a fair shake, and I am going to buy issue 2 just so I can go from there to see how it actually turns out, to see if anything changes, makes it a little bit easier. So, but support it. I think let me go down. It doesn't show like a picture of the writers or anything like that, the creators. So, it is what it is, man. All right, so the next book is The Ultimates, and this is written by Denz Camp. This is The Ultimates, number 8, and this is from that Ultimate Universe. I picked this one up, and this is kind of like, for me, this was a filler book, and it talks about America Chavez and her relationship with this character here, and how America had been someone that's in the future, in the past. You know, she's a time traveler anyway. You know that, but how it affects things. But I really felt like this particular book was one of those books. Like if you're watching a movie, it's kind of a throwback to what do they call it? I don't know. I forget what they call it. Where you a flashback to a previous time or whatever, and the previous time happened to just actually be in the future. So anyway, it seemed like it's something just to fill in for the story. For to add another issue. It probably could have so far it could have gone without this particular issue, and the story would have kept rolling right along. So we're gonna see what happens and how the events in this particular book affect the next book. I'm excited for the Ultimates number 9 because it got my man Luke Cage on it, and I'm excited to see what his story is in this Ultimate universe. So y'all check that out. All right, the next book is The Avengers number 22, and yeah, you see it, some of that Sanford Green goodness. So yeah, anyway, in this particular book, I don't want to keep telling the story. It is nicely written. This is being written by who I forgot. Who is this? Jed McKay. Jed McKay is writing this. He's been doing a pretty good job so far with this. It's a lot of different things to kind of unpack with this. I'm already into it because they're highlighting the black characters with Sam Wilson. You got Storm. It's crazy. I just noticed that. That they have Sam, Storm, Black Panther. They're highlighting the black characters. So I don't know what's up with that. I really don't know what that's supposed to. Sometimes I be thinking honestly, it's my channel, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. So bear with me. But sometimes I be feeling like they highlight black characters in certain books to get us to buy them, but then once you start reading it, then it starts being about a whole lot of other stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's just the black characters on certain covers that attracts me. But anyway, bought this because number one, I've been reading the Avengers. It's been a pretty dope. It's been a pretty dope series so far. I'm interested to see what happens when T'Challa comes back and joins everybody from the mission that he went on, and to see what else is going on. But this one, this is for the story, yes, but also mainly because it is a cover by from my man Sanford Green. That's my favorite artist right now, so had to pick that up. That was a whole lot to say a little bit. I hope y'all cool with that. Anyway, next book is Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 28. I picked this one up. This story is absolutely dope. Right now, Miles is in Wakanda with T'Challa. He's gotten to meet Boss, and he's getting ready to deal with the little trial. And if you remember, as far as gods go, who a spider would deal with, that person shows up. That entity shows up, and now there's going to be some conflict. And it's a good story. Cody Ziegler is doing an absolute great job with this. I'm super excited to see this. And I'm a side note. People keep trying to ship, relationship, whatever the term is y'all young people use now. They keep trying to put Miles in different relationships and all this other stuff. Look, let that man be with Starling. They have a great relationship. Bump that Gwenpool stuff, or talking about him being with what's the I can't remember her name, the girl that with the rings or whatever. Bump all that, man. Let Miles be with Starling. Let's see that black relationship flourish, and that's something that I personally want to see. So yeah, let that keep going. And Cody has been writing that, so I'm definitely behind that and definitely support that. Plus, this is a dope cover too. All right. So not the last, because these are all books that I picked up before. I'm gonna show y'all what I just picked up this last Wednesday. But this is my man Rodney Barnes. This is Batman Full Moon, and this story has been absolutely dope. It's on DC's Black Label. It's not a lot to me. It's not like, I don't know. I guess I'm desensitized to violence, you could say. So the thing like in the red band with Marvel and this DC Black Label, a lot of that stuff, it doesn't move me. It doesn't move me, like, there's no shock value for it for me, because I like it all. It's just part of books and movies and whatever. But Rodney has been doing a great job with this. The Bat has contracted. I don't know. I guess he's a werewolf now. He's part lichen or whatever. But he's trying to also find a cure for himself, or his people trying to find a cure for him, and he's also trying to stop the werewolf. So he's about to go on a little adventure, and we're gonna see what happens next. But this is an excellent read as always, cause hey, it's Rodney Barnes. Into the Rodney verse, yo. All right. As I take a break from when I picked up in the first week of the new year, going into the second week of the new year, I want to send out prayers and blessings to all of those people that are being affected by the fires in California. To me, that is tragic. I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I definitely don't believe that it's something that naturally just happened. I do believe that for some reason, some entity decided to destroy a lot of stuff, and they have a lot of people displaced and mourning the loss of their homes, which is, I fight every month, to make sure that I don't lose my home to you know financially or whatever. But these people, they lose their home in a night, and they really don't have any control because of somebody's selfishness or greed or whatever caused these fires. Like I said, I don't believe that it's natural. They've already stated that they've caught a bunch of arsonists out there. So I hope the Lord, deals with them accordingly. But I was on Mr. John Jennings' Instagram page. I think it's under John Jennings Art. But he was saying that for some of the blurs and some of the other black people out there in Cali that need help, there is a GoFundMe that's going around for people to contribute to. So if you go on IG and you go to John Jennings Art, I think it is, you'll be able to see it there. If I find the link, I'll put it in my description, so you guys can see that. So like I say, prayers and blessings out to those people that they recover. And I don't mean it as in a way that I'm just saying for the black people, for everybody that's affected by it. My man JJ Redick from the Lakers and a couple other Lakers players, lost their homes. So it's not such a thing where it's only affecting like lesser income people, but it's the income scale is from top to bottom. The people are losing their homes, and y'all know I'm a Laker fan, so I feel it for that. I feel it for just on a human level. So you guys pray for those people, and and everything like that, and also the people in New Orleans. I never spoke on it in my previous video, but I always talk about how New Orleans is my favorite city. And there's been plenty of times in the last, 5 or 6 years where that happened, that where I was walking up and down the street with my wife, we going in and out of, bars and shops, and, walking around with, beignets from Cafe Du Monde and all of this other stuff. Cause like I said, for me, that's my favorite city. It's a place that I always loved, that I immediately took to on my first visit there. And but prayers out to those people and the tragedy that happened there. Yeah, it's just craziness going on in the world, man. So, y'all, stay prayed up, stay vigilant, stay safe, look out for each other, and take care of yourselves too. But yeah, I wanted to add that in. All right, so back to these comics, and this is the stuff that I picked up this week, this past week. Some of it some of it is fading, so it probably won't appear again. And I'm gonna start off with a book that's like that. This Namor, this series has been decent. Just starting off by Jason Aaron. It was going really well, but I think one of the things that, like I say, when a book is extremely busy and it seems like they're trying to pack so much information in one issue, um, sometimes it seems like it's needless information. Sometimes I feel like I'm not a comic book writer yet, but I do know how to write a story, and I feel like sometimes with these stories that y'all need to save some of that energy for the end, because you get to the end and y'all crap out. And I hate reading a really good series or watching a really good show or watching a good movie, and then at the end it teeters out and they didn't put enough energy into the ending of it. So you gotta start strong, finish strong. But anyway, so this has been like kind of like an origin story for Namor, and it's been decent. But like I said, when I was reading, this is issue 6, by the way, if I haven't said that. As I was reading it, I started getting to a point where it was losing my attention. So anyway, I'm gonna try to speed this up too. Now this is an excellent read. I don't know if any of you guys are out there reading Nemesis by Mark Millar. This is issue number 5, and this one, they actually go to this island, and it kind of hits on the rich doing crazy things, extreme things. So these rich people, they have this island where they go and they can indulge in anything. There's no laws, and they have something really big going on as far as like there's going to be a climactic event one night. But before they get to that point, Nemesis and the sidekick come in, and they like, look, we got y'all on film doing all this deviant stuff, and we want y'all to dump half of your wealth into this account, which absolutely goes crazy because they stuck, because what you gonna do. But Nemesis has a surprise. He gets surprised, and yeah, it's a good read. This series has been excellent. Like I said before, I'm not into I haven't been reading a lot about Nemesis, but I am into Mark Millar's work, and this falls in line with a really great series that he puts out. Nemesis Rogues Gallery. All right, so this next book is Sam Wilson, Captain America. This actually came out a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get a chance. I wasn't going to pick it up because I normally don't pick up these Sam Wilson joints. But I saw where they had, the Black Superhero Picnic. I wanted to see how the story was, and I saw, what's his name? I can't remember the guy's name, but Ernie's channel, and he did a review on this book, and it intrigued me. And that's what I guess these our channels are for, to tell you about something that you're not really aware of, or you're not interested in, or put a different spin on it. But he made me interested in this book by the things that he was saying. He talked about how they talked about the black farmers and stuff like that. So that's why I picked this one up. I'm interested to see where it goes. I'll give it a chance and watch and pick up a couple other issues. The one gripe that I have with this is his cousin in here. Let me show you. Let me find her real quick. And let's see. All right, so this chick right here, that's his cousin. And it's very petty, but I'm like, why they had to name her Billy? Like, you're naming her Billy like there's not enough names. You already got Miles Morales' sister named Billy, but then now you want to name another black female character the same thing. Come on, be a little bit more expansive and be a little bit more aware. But I know that's a small petty thing, but that bothered me. That's the only thing that kind of, threw me off from the book. But y'all check it out anyway. For yourselves. All right, next book is from Jeff Johns. This is Geiger. This series has been absolutely great. It's with the Glowing Man. Right now, he is still traveling. He's trying to find a cure for himself. He's hanging out with the Knight. I can't remember his name. As always, I don't remember people's name. But anyway, it's an excellent read. If you haven't been checking out the whole Ghost Machine universe, so to speak, my favorite is Rook and Rook Exodus. I love that series. And of course, this one, I don't know how high Park is going to play into this particular universe. But that's another good read from the Ghost Machine imprint. All right, so now we get to the good part. Get down to the good part. When we gonna get to the good part? Get down and get to it. So this next book is my favorite book that's out right now. As you know, because I'm a huge Black Panther fan, and I think most blurs we begin and end with Black Panther for the most part. And this is Ultimate Black Panther number 12, and I picked up this cover, and I also picked up this cover as well. And I also have this is a dope cover. I don't know who did this particular cover, but it has like all the ladies on it. It has Storm, Okoye, and Shuri, and then whatever the witch lady name is, I forget her name. But I like this cover. It's got women of power or something. I don't know what the purpose of that was, but yo, this is always, the artwork is so on point with the story. This is like the perfect combination where they have some really nice covers. Even the A covers to me have always been really dope. So the A covers is dope, the B covers, and I think I have a couple more covers. I have a cover in my pull box at Plant City Comics Cafe. If you're in that area, get your pull box there. Let them know what books you want, and they'll put them aside for you. So if you only get to go in there like once or twice a month, like I do, those books will be there. So even if you, like me, I go to another shop, get the immediate stuff that I want to read right away. But everything else, I can go over there whenever I take trips down to Plant City and see my man Sherrick. So y'all go in, check him out, and get your pull box. See my man Randall about the pull box, your subscription service, so to speak. But yeah, this story has been absolutely dope. This one, I think some people have an issue with the end, what happens, but it's only, I think it's one of those things where we're still a little sensitive from, the writing of He Who Shall Not Be Named, and seeing how T'Challa actually handles things and how people come at him. And I think that's what made people a little sensitive, but don't be sensitive because, this T'Challa is not that T'Challa. It's not that guy that was being written by those other people. This one gonna come correct. And sometimes, something has to happen, for them to have to, to pump themselves up. And I think that's one of the things. But I'm ready to get to the end of the arc, so we can see something other than the whole verse Moon Knight thing. I want to see some other people. I want to see some other characters pop up in this particular series. It also made me think, because I've been reading Jungle Action books lately. I've been reading, going over my back stuff. I have, like I said, I have every Black Panther title comic. So I've been going over my Jungle Action stuff, and it just makes me miss Monica, Monica Lynn. And that was T'Challa's first, I guess, like not his first love, but that's the one that they profiled the most. And I would love to see her brought back into maybe in the 616, maybe her being brought back into the picture. So just a thought. All right, so the last thing that I picked up, and this is shout out to the Black Comic Lords. I went on their page and I was looking at some of the key stuff. I think it's blackcomiclords.net. So y'all check them out because they have a lot of information over there. My man Rich and Paul and all of those guys, they really kind of give you an education that you just wouldn't get on your own. Even if you're into comics like I am, you start to learn stuff that you wouldn't know. And I saw this particular book, and I was like, I like that cover. I like, the fact that it's a character that I don't know about. But the Flash number 180 from DC Comics introduces this character called Peekaboo. It's a sister. So she has a unique story. This is about, not her origin story, but about, an intro to her and what she's about. I think she appears in a couple other Flash books. And she's somebody that I would love for them to kind of bring back now, make her give her some shine now, because the outfit is dope. The costume is dope. Even my daughter was looking at it and was like, she likes the costume, and this is something that she would cosplay. And she's one of those people that very rarely, is willing to do anything to put herself in the spotlight. But my daughter has big hair, and she's a young teenager like this young lady too. So it's an absolutely dope addition to my collection. And thanks for the Black Comic Lords for putting that out there. I think this is being written by Jeff Johns, ironically. And yeah, so I'm glad that they introduced her. And me, I actually got 2 copies, so I would have double the happiness in my collection. One copy is probably it's in the 9s, and the other one is probably in the 9s too, with a little cleanup. But I don't care about that, because I'm not worried about getting things slabbed right now. I'm not going to touch on the whole CGC stuff that's going on right now, but there's a lot more other important stuff to kind of talk about. And one of those things is the Collections in Black exhibit up in the August Wilson Cultural Center in Pittsburgh. My man DJ Phil is the creator. I can't wait until the film comes out, because I haven't been able to make it up to Pittsburgh, to go actually and see the exhibit myself. The finale is going to be this Thursday, January 16th. He actually extended it. I think it was originally supposed to end on the 10th, but he extended it a little bit, and they're gonna have a big to do for the finale. He's DJ Phil. He's a DJ, so he's gonna be spinning, and it's gonna be some extra, DJs up in there. He's gonna have some guest DJs and stuff doing their thing. I don't know. At this point, all I can say is, hopefully God bless me with a miracle right at the wire, where I can fly up there and I can check it out. But I'm sad to say that I'm probably gonna miss seeing this momentous, historical, epic exhibit to see what he's put together. I really wish that I could have been a part of it, as far as like making my presence as one of 2 of the first Black comic book certified graders for CGC. That's my historical claim to fame, and I want that. I'm gonna always say that, because I'm so proud of myself for being that person. Me and my man Brian Ward, we're the first 2. So shout out to Brian. I hope you've been watching my videos too. That's still my brother, even though we haven't talked in a minute. Still got a lot of love, and I hope things are going well with you, bro. But yeah, Collections in Black. You can check it out on, I think there's an Instagram page for Collections in Black. You could also check out August Wilson Cultural Center Instagram, or just go to the DJ Phil Instagram, and you can see any of the things that I'm talking about. But like I say, it's epic, because there has never been in the culture of collecting a Black focus on the things that we collect as blurs, as Black people. And it's important, because we're culturally rich, and our culture gets I guess appropriated is the word that I want to use. But our artwork, our music, everything gets stolen in America these days. And it's crazy. And I want something like this that's so positive, that's so impactful, something that I definitely want my kids and my grandkids to be able to see this thing that that somebody I've never met Phil in person, but I feel a kinship to him. I'm gonna call him my brother, because that's how I feel. When we send each other messages or whatever, he's part of my tribe. We talked last night, and he's part of my tribe in my belief. And I want my kids to see this thing that he created, and see some of the great people that are like their dad and their granddad, because they be thinking I'm crazy, because my collection is so large, and they're always like, this man, all he think about is comic books. And yeah, but it's comic books, it's the art, it's the figures, the pictures. I haven't got into collecting original art yet, but I did peep out that I think there's that original art expo is sometime in, I think, the next week or at the end of the month or whatever. So y'all check that out too if you haven't. I learned about that from DJ Phil. Throw that in there as well. But yeah, that's it. So I want to show you guys real quick because I know this video is getting long in the tooth. If we're talking about vampire stuff, but I went to Ollie's, and I think somebody within Black Comic Lords had said something about it. I know I saw some stuff on Instagram, but I picked up these figures and I picked up this one of Okoye. These Legends figures. I picked this one up of Nakia, and these are from Wakanda Forever. I had to order some stuff from Amazon for our photography, and I just threw this in. This is my absolute favorite figure immediately because it's, voodoo. I got another Moon Knight joint, and these are from the Strange Tales series. So I actually want to get the rest of them just so I can get a Blackheart. And it's funny because you remember certain things, but I learned about Blackheart from Rodney Barnes' run on the Falcon, in that Falcon series that he wrote. So that's Blackheart is Mephisto's son. So anyway, he a punk anyway, but anyway, I want that particular figure simply because I have a Falcon figure and I have a Brother Voodoo figure, so it all intertwines. I also, and I got those. By the way, this Ollie stuff, those figures I got from Ollie's, I got those for $6 because they were on sale. It was already dropped down to $9, and then they gave a certain percentage off that made them $6. Now I also got these books, Black Panther Wakanda Atlas, and if you see up there, I got this for $5.99 at Ollie's. And another great book to add to my collection. And as it says, it's an atlas for the world of Wakanda. So I got that. And I also picked up this Black Panther, A Cultural Exploration by Tasha L. Womack. And I got this one. This one was $6.99. So I don't like that they put the sticker on the actual book, and I've delayed taking it off because I want to make sure that I get it all off clean. Very particular about my books. But yeah, so let you guys check that out real quick. And basically it's just a book that's talking about Black Panther comics. I haven't read it or anything like that yet. Like I said, I just picked it up and just started seeing stuff. Got this section on Christopher Priest, one of the most epic runs. Talks about Brother Voodoo. And some of the ladies, yo. For Richardson, Miss Richardson, she did the artwork on World of Wakanda and some other stuff too. So this is Roxanne Gay and Nindi Okorafor. That's who that is. She looks good as heck in that picture. I don't remember her looking like that before. I don't know. Anyway, my man Brian Stillfreeze. And the legend, Brother Chadwick. And speaking of that, and Ryan Coogler's even in the book. But anyway, speaking of that, I also saw that they're talking about recasting T'Challa in the MCU, which, something they should have done. They should have, did something else with the Wakanda Forever movie. Made it where T'Challa was. It was during the blink or something like that, where they didn't actually kill off the character, but they're finally talking about recasting. And I have a couple people who I think should be cast as T'Challa. Aldous Hodge is probably my number one pick. Elan Noel is up there as well. But hopefully one of those guys get it. I saw on Dre's show, Dre Mack, on his YouTube show, where they were talking about it was already offered to one particular actor, and he turned it down because he didn't want to follow up in Chadwick's footsteps. I think that's cap. I think that's straight cap. I think that's some bull where they said something like that simply because they wanted to act like it's a problem with recasting. It's going to be a difficult process. The same kind of cap nonsense that they got going on with the Blade movie. So I'm calling cap on that. I don't believe any of that. But yeah, if you want more information and stuff like that, more specifics, y'all check out my man Dre on the Dre Mack show. I try to catch it early in the morning. I think he does it almost every morning, but I try to catch it in the mornings. It's like he comes on during my transit to work, so I always catch like the end of it. But he has an absolutely great show, and he shows about a lot of stuff that's in the entertainment as opposed to just specifically about comics like me. So y'all check out his show, and shout out to him as well. And yeah, so that's it, man. That's it. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed my pickups. Like I said, this is, other than the stuff I got from Ollie's and the new Black Panther issue number 12, this is my highlight pickup in this past couple weeks. I'm super happy about this because I love this cover. I love seeing a sister, being highlighted in these comics. So, but y'all already know that. Anyway, y'all continue to kick it with me. Continue to show me love because I got a lot of love for y'all if you're part of this culture. And as we always say, continue to evolve. This is your man Jay. This is Evolutionary Comics, and holler at you guys later. Peace.